Well, what's up, everyone? It's our time for another Game Show stream, and it's the fifth one this time about Pokemon. And the teams are not the same as the last time. Um, Roy's gonna be with Kuba this time, and Diana with Game Guy. So
Yep.
let's let's see
Right.
how this turn out.
Put being Roy in the middle, because yeah, that actually that looks about right. Yeah, that's here. I'll just change and to plus.
Yeah. So the question is, who will win this time? There's 80 questions as always. Okay. Are you guys ready for the first question?
I suppose.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang it. Give me a second. Oh, here we go. Um, Number one. From which town are Ash from? A. Vermilion City. B. Saffron City. C. Pallet Town. C. D. Pirate City.
Hey, there's that D. Look at that.
Um, I
Oh.
am gonna pick C.
Well, the one who knows the best. I guess I'll go with what she's going with.
You pick C. Pallet Town?
Yep.
Yep.
Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually Pallet Town.
Right. Till teams. Yeah, I don't even know if that's spelled right.
Okay, Roy Kubo, you're next. Number two, who took over the gym after Brock left? A. His dad and his mom. B. Another relative. C. His siblings. D. A family friend.
Let's see here. Oh, look at that. That's a C. All right. I guess I'm going with C.
Kubo, what do you say?
He's going with A. Look at that.
A. So you said C. Wrong. A. Anything correct. It was actually his mom, his dad who took over after the left.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense. Family business and all that. I almost just called viewing over Team Sylveon. This isn't gonna be. This is gonna be a long day.
Mute on. Okay, for our next though. Number three for you,
Oh,
Kyle,
Viewing
Game
Tom.
Guy. And
I kind of like
next,
your Tom better.
so Diana and Game Guy. Next to your, how many siblings does Brock have? A. 5. B. 4. C. 7. D. 9.
Uh, Deanna, you know this. Your forced laugh tells me everything I need to know. Give me that. Give me that dice. No, it's mine. I get red this time. You go get orange. Fine. Fine, you can have red. Thank you.
Hmm.
Orange.
There's other 5, 4, 7, or 9 siblings.
I thought it was a D.
D.
No, I mean I thought there was 4 answers.
Yeah, it is actually 4 answers. It's either 5, 4, 7, or 9.
That's a 3. All right, cool. I guess I'm going with A.
A.
But I don't
A.
know how much it is.
5 siblings, but A, and wrong is actually D, 9 siblings. And Brock the oldest. And yeah, Google, He had 9 siblings total.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, me and Kyle have
Wow. What?
Mm-hmm.
how much?
But keeping fair, though, compared to you guys, I mean,
Six?
you have like what total 5, 6 brothers? Well,
Yeah, I believe it is
oh,
6.
yeah. Okay, number wait, number 4. What what was it that Ash did? Oh, Misty. A. Food. B. Pokemon medicine. C. Bike. D. A Pokeball.
Something tells me we're gonna need these. Those are 11? Jeez. Alright, cool. I guess that's C again.
He said B.
Oh, B! Thank you.
B. Wrong. C. Get it incorrect. He actually owned her
Look at
a
that!
bike.
I actually got it right! I did it! One
He
answer!
actually,
Hooray! Woohoo!
and well, technically though, he took her
That's the only
bike.
one I'm gonna get
Well,
right.
this is okay. This is the funny part. He took her bike without asking her, thinking that he's because Pikachu was very injured, and he took her to the Pokemon Center. And well, let's say, thanks to Pikachu's full recover and using
Yep.
his
Attack.
electric attack, it burned the bike to crisp.
Yep.
Yeah, and Mister was a
Oh my
really
god. That was so
yeah, I remember that one very well.
It's a
Okay,
good don't just show.
a trick question for who turns this again? I forgot.
It's me and Deanna.
Okay,
Yep.
how many sisters does Misty have? A 3, B 2, C 4, D 5.
I am gonna say A.
Well, go with the person who knows what they're talking about. I guess I'm A too.
A.
Even the D20 says go with A.
Ding ding, correct. It was actually 3 sisters. Okay, for Kuvan Roy, number 6. From which city are Misty from the start? A. Cerulean City. B. Pewter City. C. Vermilion City. Or D. Lavender Town.
Right. Let's see here. Yeah. That's a 6. Alright. I guess I'm going with B.
You said B
Yep.
and Google.
And
Google, what
Kobo
do
goes
you
with
say?
D.
D. D and B. Wrong. It's actually A.
Damn! That was one number off.
Okay. Diana and Cove Game Guy. Which type of Pokemon is that Misty has? A. Fire. B. Bug. C. Ice. D. Water.
I just realized it's
D.
now the battle of the D20s. Kinda, because Deanna knows what she's talking about. Right.
Okay.
Deanna, you went with D, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, in that case, I'm going with D as well.
D. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually water.
Hooray!
Next is a trick
Okay.
question. Next is a trick question for Cove and Roy. Are James from Team Rocket from a rich family? Yes or no?
Right. Well, I know how I want to get a 3-point out of this. I have to wait for Kobo. I said I have to wait for Kovu. I said I have to wait for Kovu.
Boo boo. He said no. What do you say though?
That's a yes from me.
Ding ding ding. Correct. He's actually from a rich family.
Yes. Yes.
And another funny part that he actually hated to be a part of a rich family
I'm gonna
because
keep putting
he
silk.
liked.
Ugh.
Okay, Game Guy and Diana. Number 9. Which Pokemon did Misty get that Ash found in a cave? A. Togepi, B. Omastar, C. Kabuto, or D. Ghibli?
Oh boy. Turn the mic off.
So, Game Guy and Diana, what's the answer? Which Pokemon did Misty get that Ash found in a cave? A. Togepi, B. Omastar, C. Kabuto, D. Ghibli.
I am gonna go with A.
I too go with A.
A. Ding ding ding,
Mm-hmm.
correct. It's actually Togepi. Okay, next for Roy and Kubu. The mythical Pokemon Zeraora from which generation game is it from? A. 5, B. 8, C. 3, D. 7. A. Wait. From the fifth generation. Okay. What do you say though, Roy?
D.
D. Seventh generation. Kubo. Wrong. D. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually from the seventh generation. From, okay, okay, Diana, game guy. How many variants of Meows is there? A. 2. B. 4. C. 3. D. 6. Yeah, Kubo, this actually do you think there are two different answers? So Diana, what do you think? How many variants of the Meow is there? 2, 4, 3, or 6?
I am gonna go with 2.
With 2? Okay. Um, Kyle, what do you say?
I'm basically just gonna answer whatever she answers. So,
2?
yep.
And wrong is actually 3. A normal, dark, and steel type. This is a hard question for Roy and Kubo. How many Pokemon does Ash have in his possession? A. 38, B. 28, C. 48, D. 98.
B.
You said B, and Kubo says D. B. Wrong. D. Ding ding ding. Correct. He has 98 Pokemon total. Okay, Diana and Roy, Kyle. This is a trick question. How many Tauros does Ash have? A. 3, B. 5, C. 30, D. 10.
I am gonna go with B.
B. 5.
B as well.
So, sorry. B. Wrong is actually C. He has 30 Tauruses. He actually captured them all at once. That's the most that he has of all Pokemon total, which is yeah surprising. Okay,
Wow.
yeah, considering all that, yeah. Okay, number 14 for Roy and Kubo. Which type of Pokemon is that Misty is afraid of? A. Fire. B. Grass. C. Bug. D. Dark. If Kubo, okay, he said fire. Um, now we'll just wait for the Roy answer.
B.
B. Is it fire and grass? Wrong in both. It's actually C. Bug. She hates bug types.
Oh,
That I remember from the first episode I saw when she
oh my goodness.
when when Ash tried to when
It's
he captured tried to Caterpie.
I am P. God.
Yeah, Caterpie. Yeah,
Wow.
she was any basically any bug Pokemon she literally hates. But yeah. Okay, next question for Diana and Game Guy. When were Pokemon released? A. 1999, B. 1995, C. 1996, or D. 1998?
Uh,
A. Hey, wait a
A.
sec. Wait. Hang on. It's our turn.
Wait.
Wait, whose turn
Whoa,
is it?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I
Wait
thought it was
a
me.
minute.
Kovu.
No, you only have this Diana and Game Guy this time.
Wait, did we get the last question right?
No.
Oh, alright. Sorry. I thought it was me. Kovu, my bad. It's fine. Oh my dice.
So
Ignore his
what
answer.
is it? 99, 95, 96, or
Yeah,
98?
sorry about that. I'm going with D.
I
D.
am gonna go with um B two.
So both bit B, 95.
Mhm.
Wrong. It was actually C, 96. Okay, for there's a trick question for um, Roy and Kubo. Were Jesse's mom, Miyamoto, part of the Team Rocket? Yes or no? Kubo says no.
I
Let's
say yes.
Ding ding correct. She is actually part of Team Rocket. Okay, Roy and sorry, Diana and Kyle. Um, which Pokemon were Miyamoto sent out to find? A. Arceus, B. Garantina, C. Mew, or D. Mewtwo?
um mm,
It was either Arceus, Garantina, Mew, or Mewtwo.
I am gonna go with Giratina.
Is it B?
Mhm.
I suppose I'll go with B as well.
B? Wrong. It's actually C. Mew. And here's the sad part. She did find Mew, but vanished. Well, Mew for sure vanished, but she was never seen of her herself ever again. Okay, next is a trick question for Roy and Kubo, for some reason again. Are Team Rocket's leader Giovanni's dad to Ash Ketchum? Yes or no?
No.
Both said no. Ding correct. He's not a Dash dad at all. Okay,
Wow.
next question. Yeah, Giovanni is not Ash's dad though, which is a good thing. Because if we find out that his dad is a gym leader, but also the leader of the Team Rocket, ay, 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 ay. I wonder. Okay, number 19. Which normal psychic Pokemon has two heads? A. Dudo, B. Diglett, C. Garafaric, or D. Bionicle? Bionicle, how do you pronounce it right? And this is Diana. And
A.
use it A. Diana.
I am gonna go with um A as
A.
well. Mhm.
You go with Dodua, and wrong is actually C. Because Dodua is a normal flying type. Diglett a ground type. Well, that depends on which variant you go for. And Bionicle is a ground rock water type. So Garaferic is actually looks reminds of a giraffe with the two heads. That head is its tail. Okay, Roy and Kubo. How many evolutions does Eevee have? A 5, B 7, C 8, or D 10? Kubo says 8.
Mhm. C.
Yeah, a second. You both said C. Ding correct. It's actually C. It was actually 8 evolutions. And also that, surprising enough, Eevee is the only Pokemon that has the most evolution forms, but also
Mhm.
not that hasn't explored all of them. So, Game Guy and Diana, when were Pokemon Generation 5 released? A. 2009, B. 2012, C. 2011, D. 2008.
um,
B.
B.
You go with B. 2012,
Mhm.
and wrong is actually C. 2011. Only 1 year apart. Okay, Roy and Kuvu. From which real country is Generation 8 based on? A. Germany, B. Russia, C. Greece, D. United Kingdom. Okay, he goes with C. C.
I'm going with D.
Wait, did you say B or D?
I said D.
Okay, so C and wrong. D, ding ding ding, correct. Is actually based on United Kingdom. Well, only also even about Scotland. Okay, next Diana and Kyle. You're having a hard question this time. How many years ago did Eternatus that is a legendary creature, that Pokemon. Crash in the Galar region. A. 20 years. B. 200 years. C. 2,000 years. Or D. 20,000 years.
Um,
Is either 20, 200, 2,000, or 20,000 years.
I am going to say A.
A. 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
D.
D. Okay. A. Wrong. D. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually 20,000 years ago. But according to the timeline in the movies, in the games. Okay. Number 24 for Roy and Kubo. Which were the first modern cloned Pokemon? A. Kabuto. B. Umastar. C. Mewtwo. D. Celebi.
Even I know this. I feel like it's Mewtwo. It wasn't it?
You
Yeah, I'm
said
going with
C.
C.
Kubo, what do you say? Same. C. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually Mewtwo. Okay, Diana and Kyle. From which generation is You Know What region from? A. 5. B. 7. C. 6. D. 4.
Gonna pick C.
The sixth generation?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
gonna, I'm gonna go with A.
C. Wrong. A. Ding ding ding. Correct. This is actually from the fifth generation. Okay, Roy and Kubo. Which Pokemon created the universe from the start? A. Mew. B. Arceus. C. Lugia. D. Entei. You said Arceus. That was B.
I am going with D.
Hey, Carlos. Hello. You said B. Ding ding ding. Correct. It was actually Arceus that made the whole universe. Okay, next question is number 27 from Deanna and Kyle. Which girl has a crush on Ash? A. Misty. B. Dawn. C. May. Or D. Serena.
I am going to say um Selena.
You said D.
Mm-hmm.
With the lucky 7, I say B.
You said B. Wrong. It's actually D. Serena. Okay, Roy and Kubo. Roy and Kubo. From which movie did Lugia first appear in? A. The first movie. B. The second movie. C. The fourth movie. Or D. The fifth movie. Okay, Okay, you said the fifth movie, Boo Boo.
I am going with D.
Both said fifth, D, and wrong is actually two. That's the second movie. Okay, Diana and Kyle.
Hmm.
Which Pokemon is said to have DNA of every Pokemon in its body and allow it to learn and use every known attack? A. Mewtwo. B. Arceus. C. Mew. D. Entei.
I am gonna say Mewtwo.
Okay, you said A.
D.
You said B. Arceus.
I said D.
D. Entei. Um, A and D, and wrong is actually C. Yeah, C. Mew. Well, technically, though, it would even include Mewtwo. After all, he's a clone of Mew. But we haven't seen it.
Oh.
Yeah, but we haven't seen really. I've seen it enough. Okay, next for Roy and Kubu. Trick question: has Team Rocket, the trio, ever been allies with Ash's friends? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ding 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 ding. Correct. Is actually yes. And Kubo, it is true. The Team Rocket trio actually had been temporarily allies with Ash in numerous occasions. Number one, I can tell you exactly which one. That was in the second movie when they all believe that the world is gonna end after Lugia had been captured. The world's gonna turn into ash. So the trio actually delivered to help Ash to get one of the other islands where um I think it was Moltres lived on. So they actually had helped them in other different occasions in different times as well. But I don't really don't remember exactly how many times, but it has been a number of times. Kyle and Deanna, which Pokemon did Ash use to defeat Gym Leader Sabrina? A. Pikachu. B. Bulbasaur. C. Hunter. Or D. Charmander.
B.
You said B. Bulbasaur. Deanna.
Hmm. I am gonna go with um. Well, it. Hmm. Hmm. I am gonna go with A.
Pikachu. A
Uh
and
huh.
B. And wrong is actually C. Hunter, the ghost type. Even though the hunter wasn't really his Pokemon, he only befriended.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
Roy.
I remember.
Yeah. Okay, Roy and Kubo. Which region is based on Hawaiian? A. Unoa, B. Aloha, C. Kanto, or D. Kanos?
Gee, I do wonder. I'm going with Aloha.
Used by both B. Ding ding ding. Correct. Is actually B. Next question is a trick question for Kyle and Deanna. Has there ever been a royal family in the Aloha region? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Also, do me and Deanna have 7 or is it 8? I'm pretty sure it's 7.
Yeah, I think it's seven. You both said no, and wrong is
Mhm.
actually yes. It has been a royal family in, but no longer. But it had to be in the past. Well, according to the game, though. Okay, next question for wait. Here we go. Number 34. For Roy and Kudo, how do you evolve Eevee to a Glaceon? A. Waterstone, B. High Friendship, C. Ice Stone, or D. Through battle? Are you serious? Come on, you stupid computer.
I don't know. I'm
Here we
just
go.
gonna guess D.
But, yeah, I hate where that happened. Dang it! Why in the world are you? This is just. You said, uh, you said D, and Kubo said, uh, B. High friendship. Are you serious, computer? Are you serious? Okay. Both D and B. Wrong is actually C. I thought it was all obvious, and I still. Even I thought that was a bit obvious. Okay, next question is for Rory, Kyle and Deanna. How many Pokemon has a double Mega Form? A 4, B 2, C 5, D 3.
5.
5.
Oh, look who's here! I smell like I.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Right. Uh. Oh, see. Hi, random C from Loon and Amity. How are you doing today?
Yeah, Luna and Medity. This is actually a fun. Um, I'm actually impressed so far how each team actually managed to get this point so far. Um, yeah, and Sarika is actually a friend of ours. He knows. I don't exactly know how much he knows about Pokemon though. But you said, um, Cal, what do you say?
Uh, what did Deanna say?
Um, Diana,
Huh?
how many Pokemon does have a double Mega Form? What do you say? 4, 2, 5, or 3?
5.
You said C, 5, Gal?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going 5.
And wrong is actually 2. Mewtwo and Charizard is the only ones that has a double, uh, 2
Okay,
actually
who
Mega
was that?
Forms.
Because I'm Muskovo and I don't want to be with somebody who's bike is made a piece of garbage. But
Um, okay, Malakat, are you gonna play? We are only s- um in 36 questions so far.
in 36 questions so far.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh, I well, this being Pokemon stream, why not show up being Pokemon?
Mhm.
Right. So what team? Who's? So we doing what we did last time and replacing him with Kovo with him.
I guess we could again.
Yeah. Guess what? You have a new.
Oh,
Guess
Well,
what? Yeah. Oh, by the way, you have a new teammate. Because I'm with Deanna. So guess who you get instead? Hi.
Roy.
no,
That's right. You get
no,
me.
No,
no.
Diana, you are with Kyle. It's only for
Good.
okay. It's only for this turn.
Hey,
It's only for
you were the one who said you wanted to be with me, Deanna. Don't forget that.
yeah, and
Oh,
also yeah, and Diana, aside from
God.
this, see this as a test to see how it works with other people in each
we,
team.
we've been a teammate for 36 questions. How could you forget that? How could you forget that? We
Yeah.
got
Oh,
7
Okay.
God,
points.
Kyle.
We have 7 points.
Okay.
How could you
God.
forget? What?
Okay,
Okay.
It doesn't
okay.
make any sense.
Yes. Calm down. Calm down. There's
Moving
nothing to
on,
be.
moving on, moving on.
Okay.
Right.
Roy and Coin ancestor Malachite. I call you Malachite because um okay 36. How many Pokemon has a Mega Form? A 46, B 36, C 56, or D 46?
Whose turn?
You and Roy's.
Yep.
All right.
Calm down there, buddy.
I figured why not? Just
Yeah,
that
since
one
it's
time.
all
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Malachite!
just that one time.
Oh, B. Oh,
Ugh.
B.
Can we please
What
move
was the
on?
question?
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay, how many Pokemon has a Mega Form? 26, 36, 56, or 46?
Right. I'll do what I always do when I don't know what the question is. Make it random.
How many Pokemon has a Mega Form? Which
11.
is mean only like a single one, since they
That's.
only
Alright, I'm going with C.
I'll say 46.
use it 46, B, D. Okay, Roy, what do you say?
I said C.
Ah, C, wrong. It's actually D. There's only 46 forms.
Top 10
Okay.
I
anime
thought I
rival.
thought 46 was choice D. Choice B was 36.
Oh, you said B.
No, I said D.
Oh,
46.
okay. So I was getting confused there for a moment. um, okay, Cal and Diana. How tall is
Mhm.
Pikachu in its Gigantamax form? A. 28 feet, B. 98 feet, C. 48 feet, or D. 68 feet?
Right. Give me that dice.
Yeah, to be honest, I was not even because when I first heard about this from Generation 8,
6.
I was like, wow.
Alright. Well, random guess says B.
You said B,
B.
98? Wrong. It's actually D, 68 feet.
Damn.
And you still know that he is not even Pikachu in normal size, not even like even 1 meter tall. That's way tall. He's like a toddler size. Okay, for Roy and Malachite. How tall
That's
is
striker.
says Rekas, okay. How tall is a Centiscorch in its Gigantamax form? A 46 feet, B 246 feet, or C 96 feet, or
Well,
D
I don't
28
know.
feet?
Right. Give me that dice.
Uh, what was what was the question in the choices?
The options are either 46 feet, 246, 96, or D 146.
And question?
How tall is Centiscorch in its Gigantamax Gigantamax form? You know
I
those
got
when
a
they
one. I'm going with A.
46? Not bad choice.
Say D again.
A, wrong. D, wrong. Is actually B, 246 feet.
Oof.
Yeah, and I said this, it's not even one of the bigger ones. There are some ones are way taller than that. Yeah. Okay. How? Okay. Now it's for Diana and Kyle.
Hmm.
How tall is Meow in its Gigantamax form? A, 8 feet. B, 28 feet. C, 108 feet. Or D, 128 feet.
I
Right.
am going 8 feet.
Wait, which one? Diana, which one? I only heard feet. I didn't actually hear the answer.
I am gonna go with D.
D, 128 feet. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, what do you say?
D20 in my hand. How much is the number? Which you'll land? 4. I got a 4. I love getting terrible rolls with this. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but well, I guess that 4 means I'm going with A.
A, 8 feet. Wrong. D, wrong. It's actually false. It's actually C, 108 feet tall. So it's like taller than Pikachu is in that form. Okay, Roy and the Substreka. How many Pokemon has a Gigantamax form? A, 22, B, 12, C, 42, or D, 32?
Right,
I'll say
right.
22.
Give me that dice. I got less than you did. I got a 3. How did you get less than I did? That's kind of impressive, actually. Cool. All right, let's see how it is. All right, A.
You said wait, well, you said B.
No, no. I said 20. I said 22.
Suppose that A, wrong is actually D, 32.
I need a pair of
Roy,
gold.
word of advice. Two things. One, take my word of advice and learn from me and Kyle from last time's stream, where you go with two different answers. And two, what do you think of the team name I put in the private chat
I
a little
like
Mm-hmm.
bit
it,
ago?
but here's the problem. I used the D20 and got the same answer as you by accident.
Go with separate answers. It's a good thing.
I'll try to if I knew which answers it was.
Or you can go first,
Ugh.
and I can go
Yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Diana and Kyle, which Pokemon is that can see a person's aura? A. Lucario, B. Alakazam, C. Hypno, or D. Mew?
No, I know this. A.
A.
Lucario? Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually Lucario.
Thank you, Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it's this surprising. You actually can pick up some pieces of information of Pokemon or basically anything from well anywhere. Okay, Roy and Seth's recap. Who is the champion of the Galar region? A. Ryan, B. Milo, C. Leon, or D. Belloni? Mellinoni. Or Belloni, or pronounce that name right.
You just say baloney. Beautiful. I kind of
Meloni.
want to go with that
Meloni.
just because it's funny. And I'm going to because C20 told me to. Cool. All right, D.
D. I'm doing
Um,
well on an amenity here. I'm doing well. Just had this
um,
painful headache earlier, but I'm doing well now. 40 went for
mm,
D. I will smack my face if you guys don't, if Zastrika doesn't know the answer to this one.
what?
Hey! I will smack my face if you don't know the right answer on this one. Hey, good Lane. If you want to join in the
Um,
stream, you can always do that. Whoops.
um, the what was the question? Choices?
Who is the champion of the Galar region? A. Rayhan, B. Milo, C. Leon, or D. Meloni? Meloni. Maybe this spell.
Oh, I should. I probably should say this. I have small brain for Pokemon sometimes. Um,
Nice.
Oh, all right. That was weird.
Oh, yeah, that's not probably in my head. Hey, Cody.
Hey,
mm,
God.
Welcome. We don't really have a teammate for you. We're sorry.
that's fine.
mm.
Yeah, you can always be here, talk to us.
Where'd you go with Roy?
I went with D.
Um, I'm gonna go C.
D. Wrong. C. D. Correct. It's actually Leon.
Whoa,
And
what?
Wait, did I
yep,
actually get it right?
yep, you get a point. Leon
Yeah.
is.
Nice.
And trick question for Diana and Kyle. This one: Are Leon
Um,
rel- are are Leon related to the Pokemon character Iris? Yes or no?
Right.
She is a
You,
dragon type Pokemon trainer.
you first, Deanna.
no.
Yes.
Ding ding ding. Correct. He's actually her cousin.
Sweet.
At least from what I found, was told by my girlfriend though. So Cody, how you been doing?
It's good, and you?
Uh, had a bad earlier start with this painful headache, but it's doing better now though. For
Sorry
once.
about that.
Yeah, it happens.
Same here.
No.
Diana had a headache yesterday, so she knows how that is like, and it is but it happens. So at least at least listen to this. Have a headache other than a migraine. Only
Yeah.
had I only had one serious migraine once, but I wasn't like I would probably been what 13, 14, about maybe 15. I was in school where it happens. Like it felt like someone hit me by a steamroller, and like it was so bad. And it was like I think it was middle of the school day, so I had to leave.
Hmm.
But it happens. Okay. Um. Wait, whose turn is now?
Now we got something interesting. Now we can have Kofu,
Well,
Cody, and Malachite.
that depends if Kubo's mic is piece of crap or just working.
Well, he can still play. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Right. So we're gonna need new teams. That's for doing a 3-team thing.
Well,
But who is the next though? To the question, since wait, actually, that will be uh, well, that depends if Cody wanted to play this game.
Hmm. Sure, I guess.
That will be you and Cody as a team though, and the Kobo. Okay, Dora will be your turn. Number 44. How many variants is there of Vulpix? A, 3, B, 2, C, 4, D, 5.
Right, it's me and Deanna, right?
No, Kubo and Cody.
Ah,
Got it.
Let's see. I'm guessing 6.
6 are not, but the answers are the 3, 2, 4, or 5.
Oh, then 5.
You said 5, and what says cool? Come on, yes. Okay, Kubo. How many variants is there of Vulpix? 2, 3, A3, B2, C4, or D5? Cody said 5. Well, you both said 5, and wrong is actually B2. The fire type and the ice type.
Oh,
Yeah.
mhm.
But who knows? It might be more of the Vulpix variants next time. That's used to
yeah.
be. You don't know. Since currently this 8th generation and the 9th generation is going to be released soon, and in the next month or so. And they're still releasing new Pokemon for almost each week. So, especially one of them is known as Weaklet. Looks like a Diglett was a white shape, white color, and it lives on the beaches instead. And we don't, yeah, we don't know if this actually had any connection to Diglett or anything. We don't even know. At least if I know at least now, though. Okay, okay, I can take this for Roy and Sastrika, since you can submit that. Um, from which generation are the legendary Rayquaza from? A, 4, B, 5, C, 3, or D, 2?
Shoot, I should remember this one.
isn't it
Oh,
me and Deanna's turn?
Wait, actually it is. Sorry. uh, yeah, but you heard the question though. So what do you say? Yeah, about that, Loon and Amenity. Unfortunately, you can't give the other team members in any of the answer because it would be like cheating for them.
A.
You said A.
I was supposed
Um,
to go with A as well.
okay, wait. The generation 4. Wrong. Actually, C. Generation 3. Okay, next for Roy and Sepstrika. Which Pokemon is that can grant wishes? A. Mew. B. Ursa. Ursa, or C. Latias, or D. Celebi.
Right. Give me that dice. 12. All right, I can work with that. I guess that's a C for me.
You should see, and even though I have never even seen the movie, but it's a parody.
um, what were the choices?
Mew, Ursa, Latias, or Celebi.
B.
Okay, since Roy said C, Wrong. It's actually B. Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
I think that on and also I think that Pokemon actually sleeps dormant for about 1,000 years or 100 years, if I remember correctly. I mean, I think I see it is part of the movie from many years ago. Anyways, okay, for Cody and Kuvu, which Pokemon has ability to time travel? A. Celebi, B. Mew, C. Latias, or D. Arceus?
I say Celebi.
You said A. Celebi, Kuvu.
Yep.
What does Kuvu said? Ah, his phone is ringing. So you said A. So we have to go for that. So D correct. It's actually Celebi.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh
I
boy.
won't. I wouldn't surprised
And
if
on.
Arceus. I wouldn't be surprised if Arceus and also got time travel. I mean, since he's the creator of the whole universe.
Hmm.
I even wonder though, can a Master Ball even capture Arceus otherwise? Hmm.
It should. Master Ball is a Pokeball that doesn't fail.
Well, that depends. If I don't know if anyone actually has managed it in any of the games when he did appear. Hmm. Anyways, it would be awesome though,
Mm-hmm.
especially that he can use that. He's normally a normal type,
Yeah,
but
but when
it can
go ahead.
actually change. But it can literally change its type from fire to water with those plates.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it actually did appear in I think it was the Pokemon Arceus Chronicles that recently has been released on Netflix, which I did see.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of cool. Okay, Diana and Kyle. Hard question this time. From which region can you get Sea Crystal? A. Kanto, B. Kanto, Johto, C. Kalos, or D. Aloha?
Right.
Okay,
I
those.
am going with D.
D. Aloha? Kyle?
Hiya!
Uh-huh.
Was the hiya really necessary? Yes, yes, it was. It was a necessary hiya, Mister. All right. And this hiya says B.
You said B. Johto? Wrong. D. Anything correct. It's actually Aloha. And only the legendaries can actually can
Yes.
use. And I actually seen that show and this I'll follow up season, the Ultimate Sun and Moon series also. Okay, Roy and Setsuka. When were Pokemon Blue Red released? A. 1997, B. 1998, C. 1994, or D. 96.
Right. Ah, year specific. I love those kinds of questions. It means I get to use this.
I will be muted here for a little bit, so
17, look at that. Right, I'll tell him the answer to my question when he gets back. Works for me. I wonder what's for dinner. What's Holochrome at, by the way? Holochrome is at 76%, 3 hours 44. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Okay, so what do you guys answer for the question?
I'm going with D.
Okay, let's see. D. Uh, Substrika. What do you go for?
I'll say 1996.
Also D. Ding ding ding. Correct. It was actually 96. Okay, trick question for Cody and Kubo. Um, has Brock ever mega evolved his Steelix? Yes or no?
Mm, I say probably no.
Wrong. He's actually has done this. It
Well,
happened at least. He had actually happened in Ultimate Sun and Moon series. One day it
yeah.
went to Kanto.
In the Battle Frontier, I mean, he didn't have his Onyx when it evolved, but he did see his Onyx evolve when he went returned to his gym.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool over then seeing what happened.
Hmm.
Even Misty has a Gyarados, which also she mega evolved.
Yeah.
Okay, for Diana and Kyle, when were the movie Detective Pikachu released? A. 2017, B. 2018, C. 2019, D. 2016.
2017.
Diana, what do you say? He
I
said
am
he's
gonna go with um 2017.
with A. So you both go with
Yes.
A. Both go with A. And wrong is actually 2019. Okay, Roy and Substreka. You're next. When Brock was a gym leader, which Pokemon did his gym specialized in? A. Fire. B. Rock. C. Dragon. D. Electric.
Right. I'm going with C.
Dragon. Okay.
What are your three choices aside from Roy's choice?
Fire, rock, and electric.
I'll say I'll say A.
Fire. A. Wrong. The C. Dragon. Wrong. Was actually B. It's a rock type, specialized. Consider that he has a rock. Consider that he has Geodude, uh, an Onyx, which is a both rock type. So, okay, Kubo and Cody. Number 53 here. Which Pokemon pretended to be a long past maiden that Ash and his friend encountered? A. Duskull, B. Ghastly, C. Yamask, or D. Litwick?
Litwick.
You go with D.
Yeah.
Cody goes with that. Kubo. Okay, you go with D. And wrong is actually B. Ghastly.
Dang it. I thought I had it.
That was actually from the original series, you know.
Yeah.
And in that is surprising that any young man who actually supposed to be seeing the ghost of this maiden, end up being some sort of spell that they found that they found along with her. Even James of Team Rocket felt the same thing.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Okay, for Diana and Kyle, how many sizes is there of the Pumpkaboo? Yeah, this is like a pumpkin Pokemon shape of it.
Mhm.
It's A four, B three, five, C five, D two.
Really? All right. All right. I guess I'm going with B.
You go
B.
with B. Three and wrong is actually A four. Small, large, medium, super. Yeah, it's surprising. I've seen some of them, but I was like super. Okay. But here's the thing: they're all when they're Pumpkaboo, they're all in the same size. But when they evolve to the next stage, then we can actually see the notice the difference of the heights. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Roy and Sestrika. Which Pokemon are Gym Leader Sabrina specializing at her gym? A. Psychic. B. Dragon. C. Normal. D. Fire.
No, I don't know what that land on. Hang on. There we go. That's a lot more clear. Got it. All right. Now I'm going with 14.
Mm,
And 14 is what?
That's C.
C. Okay, normal.
Um, what were A and B?
A. Psychic. B. Dragon. D. Fire.
I'll say I'll say B.
B. Dragon. B. Wrong. C. Wrong. It's actually A. Psychic. She even was born with psychic powers.
What's going on?
Okay, next is trick question for Kubo and Cody. Which Pokemon hypnotized Misty to believe that he was a Pokemon? A. Alakazam. B. Drowsy. C. Gengar. Or D. Abra.
drowsy.
You said B,
Mm-hmm.
and you said B. Said D. Kubo. D. Wrong. Is actually B. Drowsy. And for okay, next is for Kubo. Sorry, Kyle and Deanna. How many uh, how many Pokemon has a regional variant A 25, B 55, C 45, or D 75.
Who's breathing intensely into their mic? Jesus.
That will be coded, I believe.
Sorry.
I am gonna say A.
25.
Right. D20 in my hand, some of the number of which will land.
If it ends
Well-
on one, hope not nothing one though.
Well, it has A1 in it. It landed on 12. Which would be C, so.
Since Diana said A for 25, you said C.
Mm-hmm.
A and C, wrong. It's actually B, 55 total. Well, so far. The number can increase when the next game came out. And I did know there were a number of variant forms, but I wasn't even really aware how many. When I looked up on the internet, it's like 55? Are you kidding me? Well, no, considering that there are 8 games so far, and yeah, that's surprising though. Okay, for Roy and Sastrega, from which generation is Horn region from? A 3, B 5, C 4, D 2.
Right. What is that, 6 or is that 9? That's 6. Alright. Understandable. Cool. Alright. I guess that's B for me.
Sastrega, what do you say?
Say 5.
Both? Wrong. It's actually A, the third generation. Oh, this might be a little bit a hard question for Cody and Kubu. Number 59. How many Pokemon copies of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green? Wait, has it been actually been a green? Huh, I didn't know it. Anyways, how many copies of the Red, Green, and Blue has been sold? A. 21 million, B. 11 million, C. 31 million, or D. 41 million?
Mm,
Kubu's D.
C.
You said C. Well, Kubo, wrong. C. Ding, 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 correct. It's actually 31 million copies, which is surprising. So they get a point for that one. Okay,
Mhm.
Diana and Kyle, you're next. How many? This is a hard question. How many consoles of Pokemon has been sold? And I mean of all the games. A. 240 million. B. 440 million. C. 340 million. Or D. 940 million.
Oh, that's barely a D. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna go with D.
C.
You said D. D. Do you also too, Diana?
Uh-huh.
Wrong. It's actually B. 440 million. And then I wasn't even aware. I was like, looked it up and like, dang, 440 million. Whew, that's a lot. But considering the game has been content popular for the almost 20 plus years, so that's not surprising, though. Okay, for Roy and Sestrika, A Pokemon named Sparky. What kind of Pokemon is it? A. Jolton. B. Marip. B. Elekid. D. Pikachu.
Hey. Now that he's added the D, we now have the full power of the D20. Ah! Oh God! What happened? It landed down it landed in the down under. Oh no!
I'll
Man down!
I'll I'll say Pikachu.
Should D? Okay.
Get up! It hit my junk, Kyle. It hurt really bad. Ugh. I'll roll the dice for you.
Oh my god. Yeah, that hurts, dude. That hurts. And I
I'll
know.
roll it. Ugh. I give you a 9. It's above average. All right. I guess he's going with B. I don't know.
B. Wrong. D. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually Pikachu. And its owner or trainer is actually named Richie. And if you will have to compare him with Ash Pikachu, the only difference is that this Sparky has like part of his fur is standing up on his forehead. That's the only difference between them. Okay, Cody, since Koo is eating at the moment, this is
Okay.
a hard question. How many copies of Pokemon Emerald has been sold worldwide? A. 3 million units. B. 11 million units. Or C. 7 million. Or D. 5 million.
C.
C. Ding, correct. It's actually
Mhm.
C. Wow. Diana and Kyle, you're next. When were Pokemon Go released? A. 2014. Okay, this was supposed to be a different answer, but I put 2014 as well again. So, was it B 20? Wait, if I just put a random one. So A 2014, B 2019, C 2016, or D 2018. Since Diana is muted for a bit there, what do you say, Kyle?
Oh, don't leave this up to me. Don't leave it up to the one of your teammates that doesn't know what he's talking about. It can only rely on the power of a D20 that half the time doesn't even give the right answer. Unless for some reason your name just so happens to rhyme with Troy. I don't know what's up with that. But
Reference
it didn't
as
work
a
for
ref-
Roy, it might work for me.
Well, it's a reference to Troy. He means Roy.
Yeah, I know. D20 that's in my hand and tell me the number of which you'll land. I'll just throw it off the edge. I can't tell what number that landed on. Hang on, let me roll that again. 13. All right. That's very ironic. It landed on that number. Cool. All right. I guess that's C.
2016.
We're gonna see if that's right in a second. I definitely don't think it was that.
You said, well, since Diana is muted, so she's probably doing something. So we can go. Okay,
Yes.
back. Uh, Diana,
A.
you said A. Wrong. C. Ding ding ding. Correct. It was actually
Oh my god,
2016.
yes! Sweet!
So a question though. Since I know both for Gaming and Roy says they had never actually played Pokemon Go, but what about you other guys? I mean, Cody, have you played it?
Hmm?
Have you played Pokemon Go?
No. I mean, kinda, but just not a lot.
Okay. Sasrika, have you played Pokemon Go?
Never.
I me either. Yeah. So, but I mean, this Pokemon Go is actually not a bad idea. The main purpose of the game was to make sure people would get out to exercise, to go to some get like a easy way to exercise. But in the early days of the game, there were a lot of people that complained because if you're walking along the street and there's says, oh, there's a Pokemon in that property, and it walks in the property, but the people who owns the property, they was getting tired. So all the people complained back to the company, demanding them to change because they didn't want to have strange people walking around on their private property. In that point of view, I can basically understand why. So instead of having them on in the property, they can be on the sidewalks to capture the Pokemon, which is much better because having people complain to this company, I mean, they better during doing that and have more complaint otherwise. Okay, um, Cody and Kubo, are Ash dating any girl? Yes or no?
No.
Ding ding ding. Correct. He's not dating anyone. He has been busy to travel around the world. Okay, Diana and Kyle. What title is Ash fighting for to reach? A. Gym leader. B. Professor. C. Pokemon master. D. Pokemon doctor.
I know this. See.
Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually Pokemon master. And like I said before, we don't even know what this actually means as being a Pokemon master. I mean, we don't really don't know if there's any previous Pokemon masters out there. They have never actually been mentioned. Okay, Roy and Sasrika. What is Gary to Professor Oak? A. Assistant. B. Nephew. C. Grandson. D. Son.
Oh, sorry.
Right. 8. Never mind. It was. Hang on. Reroll.
Okay, the answer's going to E. So we have to be rely on you, game guy, next time.
Oh boy. Deanna, I hope you realize that you're reliant on my luck.
Well, so far you had 12 points.
Yeah, but it's also my luck.
Mm-hmm. So,
Speaking of luck,
Uh,
my luck. Speaking of luck, my luck says to go with C.
let's recap. What do you say?
Mm. What were choices?
Wait. A. Assistant. B. Nephew. C. Grandson. D. Son.
I'll say grandson.
Both said C. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually grandson.
Sweet.
Okay, next is a hard question for Kubo and Cody.
Okay.
How many Pokemon movies is there? A. 20. B. 22. C. 24. D. 28.
24.
Ding ding ding. Correct. Actually, 24 movies so far. And I always say I have probably seen like maybe only a handful of them. Okay, Kyle, you're next. So this is a trick question. Are some Pokemon capable of talking in human speech? Yes or no?
Yes. A coin flip. Which means D20, congratulations, you have now been successfully upgraded to 50-50. Instead of 25, 25, 25, 25. All right. Please give me the right answer. It gave me a 16. All right. I guess. Actually, wait. Let me roll that again. Highs or lows? I guess I'll go high for yes and low for no. Or the other way around. Yeah, let's do the other way around, I guess. Eh. 12. That's high. All right, cool. Well, high is yes. So I guess I'm going to go with true or yes or whatever it was.
Yes. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually its own Pokemon that can actually talk in human speech,
Nice.
including Meow from Team Rocket. Even though the Meow species can't actually talk normally as from originally, but he trained himself. Okay, next for Roy and Sastrika. How many times has Ash traveled in time? A. 4, B. 5, C. 2, D. 3.
All right. I thought for a second one of the answers was going to be 0. All right, cool. Oh, I don't know this, so let's see what luck lands me. Luck lands me on 10. All right. I guess that's B for me.
B. Okay, 5, Sastrika.
The other three.
You said D. 3.
No. I was asking for the other three choices.
B. A. 4, C. For 2, or D. 3.
I'll say three.
You said B first, and wrong. D, and wrong. It's actually 2. First time, he went well with Celebi, traveled like 40 years back in the past. And the second, when he was in Alola, when he met the younger Professor Kukui, also by accident. Okay, Cody, you're next. In what year were the movie The Rise of Darkrai released? A. 2008, B. 2005, C. 2006, or D. 2007? Cody.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean,
Did
if
you
you're
fall
tired,
asleep?
No.
not the first time there's someone that falls asleep in my streams.
Okay, sorry, go
I'll
ahead.
just roll for lying. Maybe roll
uh,
for deception. Yeah, you're right.
in what year were the movie
Sorry.
The Rise of Darkrai released? A. 2008, B. 2005, C. 2006, or D. 2007?
2007.
D. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually 2007. Wow.
Sorry about that.
Okay, this is for Kyle though, since Diana is still eating. From where are the mythical Pokemon Diox from? A. Johto, B. Kalos, C. Space, or D. Another dimension?
Did you just say space in another dimension?
No, either A. Johto, B. Kalos, C. Space, or D. Another dimension. So two different separate answers, sir.
Yeah, I'm asking if you did say space and another dimension.
Yeah, I did say that.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Of course, that's an answer. A part of me just wants to say just because it's dumb. But I have a feeling it's not. Let's see. Oh, right. When I don't know what it is, which I don't, just roll the dice. Dice, 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 dice. Let's see what the dice says. The
Yeah,
dice says
Diox.
4.
And Diox is actually a Pokemon that can change his body with has been known as a DNA Pokemon.
Right. Well, I'm going with A.
A. Johto, and wrong is actually C from space.
Space.
There are actually a few Pokemon that has been taught from space, including the one that was in from the Galar region that crashed out 20,000 years ago, also found the ground as a meteorite. So not all
So
Pokemon
they're
are from the planet.
aliens. Then. I swear to
Yeah,
God, if there's no such thing as an alien type Pokemon, I'm gonna scream.
actually there is.
Thank God, I was going to. I was going to
Because,
explode.
because one of the legendary Pokemon in Galar region, which I ever mentioned, is mentioned that crashed in like 20,000 years in a game, is actually an alien creature, including the one that you also had as a question. But even though there's not a legend, but there's a mythical, but the same, both of space. Okay, Roy and Substrika, you're next. Which normal type Pokemon does Hibani have by his side the whole time? A. Ursaring, B. Persian, C. Explode, or D. Kangaskhan?
Did you just have a seizure? Jesus! Alright, just take the
Ouch.
D20 or just take the damn D20 and roll the thing. Alright.
It don't hit your junk, dude. It don't hit your junk, dude.
Take the fucking dice and never say that again. Okay, thanks. Alright, I'm not the case. I can
Well,
at least do one of those
Swedish
things.
tricky What was the question again?
uh, which normal type Pokemon does Hibani have by his side the whole time? A. Ursaring, B. Persian, or C. Explode, or D. Kangaskhan?
Right, I'm going with C.
You go with C. Okay.
Um,
Okay, Kuba's back.
mm, mm.
And like I say,
Uh,
all of the options is normal type. All of them.
which one- what did Roy go with?
He go with
Almost
C.
C.
I'll say B.
Final.
Yeah.
C. Wrong. B. Ding ding ding. Correct. It's actually that Persian. Persian is actually Meow's normal types last evolution form, which has like a big ruby or pearl in his forehead. Ursaling is like a grizzly bear. Um. Okay. Who? This might be a little bit tricky though, but Cody and Kubo, since now Kubo is back. How many episodes of Pokemon has been broadcast? That includes all of them. A 773, B 873, C 1273, or D 1673.
C.
C. Kubo says D. Wrong. See, ding, 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 correct. It was actually 12,273 has been broadcast so far, which is surprising that actually have been there for so long.
I'm kind of getting good at this.
I mean, I would expect you to. Your name is literally Cody Lane the Charizard.
Yeah,
Yep.
and he has been watching and it seems that he'll be watching a lot of Pokemon shows, but
Since
the
I was
question,
since I was 5.
yeah, but also the thing is, it also how this also the question is how too much how since considering how many generation games has been released, and also since how many years each game was released, it's also how the memory. The question is how good is your memory to remember each did I mean considering how many generations, how many series, and considering the number of episodes. To remember each single one is incredible. But to remember at least part of it is also a good thing. Okay, since Diana is probably still eating, Kai, you're next. What Pokemon is a gym leader Lieutenant Surge specializing at his gym? A. Dragon. B. Grass. C. Electric. D. Flying.
C.
Electric. Okay, Diana's back. Um,
Right. Random. Random answer. Here I come. 10. All right. That's B. So I guess I'm going with B.
you went for B. Grass. Wrong. C. Ding ding ding. Correct. It was actually electric type. And here's one of the strange things. According to Bulbapedia, a website that's actually just focused on Pokemon, it says that he's from America, but America doesn't exist in the Pokemon world. Which so how in the world if that makes sense? It's kind of a tricky question to be asked that for. Um, Roy and Cethrica, you're next. This is a trick question. Did Ash pay back what he owed to Misty? Yes or no?
No.
I'll say yes.
You said yes. Ding ding ding. Correct. It was yes. He actually owned her back by giving her a new bike after he burned her old one to crisp by accident. Okay.
That's kind of a tough thing to do by accident.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, like I said earlier, though, since he was trying to get his Pikachu to the Pokemon Center to heal, and since he didn't ask Misty to borrow her bike, he just grabbed it and took off. But after she realized, but later he used it to power the Pokemon Center's um, in a way to stop the Pokemon Team Rocket from stealing his Pikachu. And in the process, it happened to be one of his burned bike. But at the end of the original series, he actually gave her a new bike, as he promised. Okay, Kobo and Cody, you're next. How many copies of the Pokemon X and Y been sold since it was released? A. 16 million units. B. 26 million units. C. 36 million units. Or D. 46 million units.
Can you say that again? Because you were kind of cut off.
Ah, how many copies of Pokemon X and Y has been sold since it was released? A. 16 million units. B. 26 million units. C. 36 million units. Or D. 46 million units.
Uh,
Kubo says B. Okay.
uh, I guess B.
You will go to B. Wrong. It's actually A. 16 million.
Mm.
Okay, Diana and Kyle. Yours is a hard question. How many copies of Pokemon Legend Arceus since has been released? A. 22 million. B. 32 million. C. 12 million. Or D. 42 million. And
I
it's as
am
units.
gonna go with C.
You go with C.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no way! It actually wants me to go with C too, but there's no way I'm doing that.
Since you did that
Reroll.
last time, when you end up on 19, is that automatically reroll?
No, it landed on C.
No, I
It's
mean
your
after. No, I mean when it do land on the number 19, is that an automatically reroll?
It was back when it was A, B, and C.
Ah, okay,
20 was a reroll too.
okay. But the answer you
There
ask.
we go. Finally, not one that was C. Gave me it like 3 times. All right, that's D. All right, I guess I'm going with D.
D, wrong. C, ding ding ding, correct. Was actually C.
No wonder the D20 wanted me to answer it so badly. It was like, yeah, she's right. Say it. You know it to be true.
Okay,
Even it knew.
number 78 for Roy and Sastrika. Is there a Delta Pokemon among the Pokemon trading cards? Yes or no?
No.
I'll say yes.
Ding ding ding, correct. Is yes. And if you and of it, yes, yes. Do you know what Delta Pokemon is?
Nope. I know what
Sastrika?
Delta means, but
Not
Oh,
really.
Goody, do you know?
Um, it means like special powers or something.
Actually, no. It's actually when say as an example, if Pikachu is normally electric type, but in a Delta, it could be the opposite. It could be either water type, rock type, fire type, even Mew, which is normally a psychic, could be ice type or
Mm.
steel type.
Oh,
But also, if a Pikachu would be a fire type, would have the same weakness as a normal fire type,
hmm.
which kind of cool though. Um, yeah, it's actually kind of amazing that actually I, despite that, I never actually got any of those cards when I collected them years ago. Okay, number 79 for Kyle and Diana. How many copies of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl have been sold since it was released? A. 20 million, B. 17 million, C. 40 million, or D. 12 million?
right. What is with you and wanting me to choose C? You decided on numbers that mean
C.
C. Jesus Christ.
You good with B, Diana? Okay.
No, C.
C. Okay, she goes C.
Guess that's a reroll then. Please don't give me another C. I'm gonna scream if you do. Thank you.
Lane,
Alright. Thanks for the 20. I guess that's a D for me.
C. Wrong. D. Wrong. It's actually B. 17 million units. Okay, Roy and Substrika. This is a hard question. Okay,
I'm
I was
ready.
okay. First, before I ask this, I was very shocked. I mean, I knew this. The question is, how much is the whole Pokemon franchise worth? I know. I mean, I knew it was worth a lot, and it was even more worth than Star Wars itself by a long shot. But it will surprise you. Okay, the answer is A, $12 billion, B, $22 billion, C, $92 billion, or D, $122 billion.
I'll
Good
say
night.
the night. I'll go with the 92, the 90, whatever you said
C,
price.
C.
Yeah.
Okay, Roy, what do you go for?
Oh my god, that barely got the D. Look at that. Alright, I'm going with D.
D, wrong. See? Ding ding ding. Correct. It's $92 billion worth.
Wait.
Yeah, I mean that's incredible. That was even from this. When I looked it up, it was actually from this year when they was made this when they made a worth of it to see how much it worth. I like $92 billion. Are you kidding me? I knew it was worth a lot more than Star Wars, but the last question though, since this actually was only used, being the last 81 questions only used, but it's gonna be a tie. Well, but since there are no ties otherwise, so yeah, I go for it. How many copies of Pokemon Blue and Sun and Moon has been sold since it was released? This is for Cody and Kubo. A 14 million, B 19 million, C 17 million, or D 11 million.
14
Cody,
million.
you go 14, and Kubo go for B. And wrong is actually C 17 million. Well, without a doubt, Roy and Sefrika did win this time
Yeah.
with 23 points. Diana and Roy, well, Diana, I mean, considering though that, considering how would think about if you were actually word with Roy, the question is if the same amount of points will still remain or it will have a different. That's the question. We don't know if the points number would be different otherwise. So, well, that was fun.
Hmm.
And
Uh,
it was.
So the next game show is gonna be around in October. Um, I think maybe around 11. Yes, let me see. 11, 11. Oh, not 11. That's on a Tuesday. So either the 14 or the 15. And the next topic would be since I have done about Star Trek, history, space, Star Wars canon legend. So, well, I will let the winning team to choose this one.
hmm.
Choose what?
Which type of next topic or the question you want the next game, Joe? Is either
Hmm.
history, space, Star Wars canon, or Star Trek?
I
Uh,
I
I'm
wish
probably
you
gonna
said
say space.
I wish you said I wish you said movies. That'd be
Uh,
interesting.
they
But
are actually, yeah, but
how
I say movies is one of the topics that I'm gonna do for a stream, that's for sure. But haven't even gone up to it yet.
I
But okay.
I say we go. I've been waiting to hear you say history for a topic. History sounds good.
What?
I said history sounds good for a topic.
Well, just history and Roy said space. So,
Space
hmm.
history. There you go.
Uh, you mean like talk his? You
Over the
mean question
over the
things
years.
about? Um. Well, I haven't really done that topic yet,
Well,
but
to well to put it simple like that.
Well,
Well, Roy, hear me out. Hear me out. If you said space, I say history, and if space history is sort of a thing, wouldn't astronomy fall under the topic?
I love space. It's just something I love.
All right.
well,
Uh,
so which will be next time though? Come on, you computer. Here we go.
um,
Because Star Wars Legend, the next one, hasn't even been complete yet. I actually still working on it. Wait, I forgot. There is even a Malaponi. Sorry, forgot to mention that. This other amount of
I
pony
have
is
I have a fair way to tell. Call it, Roy. High or low? Oh my god, are you actually gonna flip a d20 to see what we get?
that's not a bad choice.
I mean, to
Uh,
be fair, this way is a little fairer.
what do you mean by pick MLP?
Oh, I think the end means that that the next game show will be about My Little Pony questions.
Well, voices space astronomy more likely falls under that topic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, so far about space, I only been Kubu, uh, astral projection doesn't even exist. It hasn't been proven scientifically, and multiverse still hasn't even been proven otherwise.
right. Well, I say letting the team that wins choose the next game show is a better prize than choosing the next story.
Yeah, I think it's probably best.
And so, because of that, since I haven't chosen mine yet, I think I'm going to jump on this bandwagon too. Oh boy.
Well, technically you can't choose.
No, but I never I never
Well,
picked my last.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I never chose my story, so can I just
Yeah, you can actually choose.
I'm.
cool?
It would be. It would be nice if we did. It would be nice to have a history game show. Uh, game show stream of history in 100 questions. That'd be something.
I I think we're only allowed to choose the topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's,
But
let's be
100
real, I kind of like that better.
100 questions.
Right.
Yeah,
So
sadly about that, I will stick with 80 for max.
yeah, I'm going with space.
So since you did pick space for this, since you won last time, roll, Celstrican.
Uh, how bad do you want to do a space quiz, Roy?
I mean, it's one of the only topics that I actually know what I'm talking about. So, because let's be real with each other, I know nothing about history. I know literally shit about Star Wars, and I don't really watch My Little Pony all that much, being honest. So, space it is.
Space it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
All
dude.
right, buddy.
I can say this though. Since
How about we agree on this? We can do space next, and then after space, we can do history.
agreed,
Sounds
Yeah, that
Sounds
sounds fair.
but I can try to add more questions to this space, to history though, since technically I already done with it, but I can add some more. I can try to be 100. Since history isn't really that much any problem for me. So far, I actually had mixed.
Hey, Cody. You say the only thing you like about space is the planets?
The only thing I know about space are the planets. I mean, all I know is about some of the planets and what they're kinda about.
Don't worry. Space is basically my Pokemon, or my Star Wars, or my whatever.
Okay. If since we know that okay, how? Oh, okay. I ask this: how many planets It's there in our own soul system.
8. Even though even though poor Pluto
Cody.
didn't deserve to be downgraded to
Hmm.
dwarf planet, if we're calling dwarf planet 14, if we're not, I believe it's 8. Or actually,
That is
with dwarf planets, I think it is actually. I think it's 13 actually, not 14.
no.
Uh,
According to this map, this is 8. But to me, Pluto was
I'm
always
I'm cla- I'm counting dwarf planets.
um yeah.
It's either
Cody.
13 or 14 if you count those.
Right.
Cody.
Venus,
Yeah.
Mercury, Mars.
Here's a question for you in the private chat.
Let's see. Let's see. At the it was being observed.
Oh,
Which one
at
was
the
really
time.
big?
At the time. I meant to say at the time. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
I'm thinking Mars.
Uranus. Oh, okay.
Really, game guy? That was for Cody.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was for everybody. Thank you for
Oh,
saying who it was for, by the way.
Um.
Because you
Okay.
never did.
I know this though. Some of the planets that in our system has been known for set for millennia, which is um Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter has been known since antiquity times, but it wasn't like line much later on. Uh, Bronco.
It's a
I
Boston Bronco.
I actually just got this today.
Hmm. Yeah. So next topic will be about space. After that will be about his history.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So I will add more questions to the history though. So far those questions I have so far about history is mixed. World history, uh, part of the Swedish history, and American history. But I will include some more. I will try to make it 100 if I can figure out. Since luckily though, I have a few books all about history. I have a huge passion for history and space.
Space.
Yeah, so it won't be much of any difficult for me to figure out any no questions, to be honest. I mean, I had read about history since probably. I mean, I only had history back in elementary school since in the third grade. Then the next was probably like in kind of been ninth grade. No, wait, actually, that um was probably 16 or 17 when we had history class. We started with Stone Age, but I never finished it. Strange enough. Okay. Have you guys ever seen an actual mummy?
No.
No.
No,
I have.
not my mummy.
No, but I mean an actual mummy. I mean, there is actually a museum in Stockholm, in my country, which is focused on Mediterranean part of the region, like Greece, but also have Egyptian mummies and all. They are 100% authentic. And it's like, whoa. I mean, I have seen mummies in movies, documentary shows, read about in books, but to be an actual seen an actual mummy, hoo hoo hoo, that is awesome.
Was was it a little scary too?
Not really. I mean, I've seen for the movies, TV shows, or documentaries, programs, and even in books. So not really. Was kind of actually interesting. Funny thing is, in a Poltergeist movie, the original first one, in this incomplete pool, there were these skeletons that show up. Can anyone? Do you think there's a? Do you think there's an actual prop skeletons, like fake ones, or real?
Hmm.
Because I was all the years I expected to be. I was believing it was fake skeletons, but it turns out they were actually real, authentic human skeletons. I was like, what? And in the movie, the Exorcist, when the mother is thrown to the window, when she screams of pain, that has actually happened. Not on recorded. It was actually on purpose. It turns out the mother played the role. She she told the director and the stuntman she was holding this wearing this kind of harness to in order to be pushed or otherwise. She told them that she was don't feel comfortable with them pulling so hard in the for part of the movie, so she asked them not to do it, and they agreed. But when they were recording to the scene, she noticed that the director looked at this stuntman and pulled her so hard, and she literally screamed. But people who was in the area, they never actually believed it was just part of the acting, so they couldn't even tell from part to part. And that's at least a part of the scary part. I think the movie took normally they don't take that long to record, but um, the original Exorcist movie took over a year to even be finished. A lot of um, accidents happened. Even in the very first original Omen happened. Um, in the movie where um, one of the directors, one of the actors driving a car, and they passed this sign said Omen 666 kilometers. It's a like almost a sign like for 666, which is the sign of the devil or Antichrist. But when that happened, they were a car in front of them, which they crashed, and a tire of that car flew off and hit the actor's car. The male driver, he survived by a minor injuries, but the female actor, she had not the same luck. The tire did literally cut off her head from the body, literally. And that is not the only death happened within the production of the movie. Since they were recording in different locations for the movie in Italy, among the things, they used private planes to transport the actors from one location to another. But one of the private planes was struck by lightning and it crashed. 12 of the actors lost their lives that day. So some of the horror movies have been has been cursed, or even from the beginning. Here's one of the movie actually. Is, I don't remember Rosemary's Baby, I believe. One of the actors wanted to have his wife to have a main role lead. See you later. See you tomorrow, Diana, or something. Um, so she's leaving now, guys. So
See you, Sylvian.
See you.
Later.
see ya.
See ya. Give me a
Uh,
hug.
so like I said, in the movie production or afterwards, um, but the director wouldn't. He didn't give these actors, the male actors, his wives, any big role. He only gave her a small role, but she only appeared as a one of guest in one scene. But then, sometime after the movie was done, she and some of her friends went to a cabin for vacation. At the time, she was 8 months pregnant. And then some followers to Charles Manson stormed in his cabin, killed her and a few others. People blamed the movie's been since been cursed caused her to be that. And a number of other actors also died after the movie died. Some of them natural causes, others by accident. Things goes to show you. Some question about some horror movies. That's just crazy. I really like horror movies, and this might be surprising you though, but the girl who played in the first original Poltergeist, she was only 6 years old when she died, or was it 9? But she was so young. Even at first, in the first movie, she had been misdiagnosed with something. So then the second time when she gets sick, they rule out that she was just having stomach flu or something. But after the third movie was done, she ended up in a hospital for some surgery. Unfortunately, she passed during surgery. And even today, people still claim they had seen her ghost in one of the scenes, one of the studios, but she did play a role, a different series, not a horror, but and when people see her, they tell her just to leave, and she just takes off. And some can actually claim that been hearing her running in the catwalk about the stage or this in the studio, laughing because she did do that when she was while she was still alive. So it just go to show you, some movies are cursed from the beginning, like The Nun. That is a movie which I haven't seen, but never will. Not because the movie is a horror movie. I do love horror movies. It just it wasn't the scary one or either. It's just not my type of horror movie that I prefer. Um, yeah, yeah. It sounds like Cody is sleepy.
No, I'm okay.
Uh, yeah, I think it's probably this time to end stream here right now. Has been well, Cody. That's yeah, that depends. Well, everyone, that's been fun.
I was hoping that we could talk more about the MLP Make Your Mark Chapter 2.
Well, we can do that until after the stream is over. That works. Yeah,
Okay.
after stream. Well, everyone, this has been fun. Um, didn't expect to Substrika, aka Malachite, to enroll to win this time.
Don't worry,
Uh,
Roy won because of dumb luck again.
I'm more suited to be paired up with Kyle.
What? What's wrong with being paired up with me?
you're bad luck.
No, I,
Yeah,
I just think Roy and Deanna make a good team.
yeah, they do.
Oh, that I can't deny.
Funny thing though, Malachite. Earlier, before you came in here, Roy had a little bit of accident. He's able to throw the D20, but it hit his junk.
That thing hurts a lot more than you think it would.
Ooh. Yikes.
Well, at least it wasn't the big D20 we have back at our mom's.
True.
That's true. If that thing hit my junk, Jesus Christ, I'd be wincing in pain while rolling around on the rug. Keeled over. We gotta get you like an ambulance. Just call 911. Take me to the hospital.
Mhm.
What do you tell the doctor? Doctor, my junk got hit in the junk by a fucking D20. They put you into a mental ward. Slowly going
That'd be
insane
nice-
that you throw the
that'd be funny to
D20
tell
over
the
and over again.
Why are you in here today, sir? I think I got hit in the head by a piece of foreign material.
What was that foreign material? It was the D20. It got out of control. Right. Oh jeez. D20 is actually evil. Plot twist. A very weird plot twist. Listen, Darth Vader is Luke's father. There's a lot of weird plot twists out there. It's like the only thing to know about Star Wars. At least you know that. How could I not? That's a better question.
Yeah, there will be more on the Star Wars question in that episode of it. Well, this has been fun, guys. This is Rich Gavel signing off.
See ya!
Bye.
Later.
See ya.